met this dude on the first day of Post Malone I feel just like a Shamrock star shirt. But he calls me one night, told me to come out, he'd bought the ECW PPV. Tanaka, awesome, was one of the most insane things I've ever seen. Long story short, I was the best man at his wedding. First, not the family person he texted when all 3 of his kids were born. And I'm headed to watch the Rumble this weekend with the kids that call me uncle. And officially. Of course. These things are awesome and thank you for doing this so I can think of stuff like this. Post Malone I feel just like a Shamrock star shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women's. V-neck. Tank top. Fast forward about 2 months and I'm over at his house passing out in his computer room one night. While he chats some girl up over the net. Next thing I know, some girl comes busting in the room. Turns out that wasn't the computer room. It was his. She lived with their dad but was home for a Post Malone I feel just like a Shamrock star shirt. That girl and I kept running into each other literally every day. We started dating 6 weeks later. 6 months later I asked her to marry me. 15 years later we have 3 kids and she's my absolute soulmate. All because I was a pro wrestling fan and her brother was a pro wrestling fan and we were both equally obsessed with it. Official Post Malone I feel just like a Shamrock star sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. I don't know on the MMLP2 he says, I'll take 7 kids from Post Malone I feel just like a Shamrock star shirt. Anyway, Eminem gets more shit because he's white and kids from the suburbs used to listen to his stuff. But even nowadays there are some crazy things said in songs in both rock and rap. However, nowadays the music business is more open to these guys playing characters. It's just entertainment. Very similar to wrestling. Other products.